Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Explore the Bible with me. Today is, in my opinion, a very special episode because God is now creating humans. He's creating us. So today's episode is going to be a little different. I normally read the verses together and then we talk about it, but I want to break it up. So first I'm going to read verse 27. And then I'm going to read verse 28. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 says this. So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And the reason I want to break this up is the Bible repeats it 3 times in a row in this verse, that God created them. I think this is God's way of reminding us and telling us over and over again just how important we are to him. Just how special we are as human beings to him. And God doesn't do something for no reason. And that I figured out. And things aren't written in the Bible for no reason. He's showing us that male and female, we are both created equally. And I know living now and seeing the fallen world and what happens in this world, it can seem difficult to realize that and to see that God created us both. There's a lot of trauma and a lot of pain, and sometimes one gender oppresses the other. And I'm not just saying it's a male on female thing or a female on male thing, but it does happen, and I want to recognize that. I am a survivor of domestic violence. I am a survivor of all types of things, of being oppressed. But God's view on it is that we were both created equally. That one wasn't created better than the other. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we are going to talk about stories that are just so painful to hear. But in those painful stories, we see God's love for us. God created us uniquely. Yes, he created us equally, but he created all of us uniquely. I'm different than someone else. I have a different personality. I have different likes and dislikes. And you are the same. God created you to be you. God created me to be me. And it's hard sometimes to see that. To see the beauty of humanity in times where there's wars and there's pain and there's trauma. But we are all created in the image of God. The beautifulness of humanity is that, yes, we are very different and we are very much the same, and we need to celebrate the differences just as much as we celebrate the similarities. And like I said, I understand both from a personal perspective and from somebody who sees a lot of pain, that this is hard to understand. And I think that's why God repeated it 3 times. Because he is telling us, look, I love you this much that I created you in my image. Don't forget you're created in my image. And it's hard for us to believe it. And I get that. But we need to view each other in the same way. We need to look at each other no matter the circumstance. As God created us all in our image, there's a lot of things that happen in the world. Different economic statuses, different places you live, different everything. But we need to teach and treat each other with kindness and love and mercy. We as Christians need to flourish and to show God's love, not in condemnation, but in kindness. We need to show God's love to everyone, no matter who it is. And I see this all the time, and it breaks my heart. And that's why I'm specifically talking about this verse, and then I'll talk about 28. I see it all the time. Christians condemn, Christians talk badly about certain people. And though God does not promote sin, He does not, and we should not either. We should love on those. I was a sinner before I came to Jesus. I'm still a sinner. I still have to ask for forgiveness. And I'm not saying that in every circumstance we should be a part of, like, I should never go back to my partners who were violent towards me. But working on that forgiveness and understanding that forgiving does not mean that we allow them back in our lives. That's not what it is. It's forgiving them for ourselves so we can let go of the anger. God is slow to anger, and we need to be that way. We need to be slow to anger. So remember, we are all, no matter the circumstance, no matter what is going on in our lives, we are all created in God's image, and He loves each and every one of us. He does not condone the sin. He does not condone the violence. He does not condone the pain. He does not. But He loves us. He loves me. He loves you. And that's the point of this verse, is that He keeps reminding us and saying how much He is faithful and He loves us. Now, verse 28 says, when God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and govern it, reign over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky and all the animals that scurry along the ground. He's repeating Himself. He's repeating Himself from verse 26. He's saying, I am giving you this dominion. I'm giving you this reign over the earth. But you can't do it alone. Adam and Eve, two people, could not do it by themselves. They needed offspring. They needed children. And that is what we need. We need to multiply and fill the earth. And that's what God is saying. And He's telling us this in love. He's saying, hey, look, I want you to take care of all of the animals. I want you to take care of the planet and care for it and make sure that this earth will last forever. God is in control. He's in full control of the earth and the sky and all of that stuff. But He's allowing us in. And that's the beauty of this, is that He is allowing us in to help Him take care of it. And that's important because nowhere else in creation does He allow the thing He created to care for something else. God knows you. God loves you, and God trusts you. And yes, we make mistakes, and we do things that we shouldn't do, and we sometimes, struggle to take care of the planet and take care of all that stuff, and I'm not getting on a platform here, but I am saying that God entrusted this earth to us. How much love does that take for someone to entrust something that they built to you? How much love does it take for someone to say, I created this not only for you, but for you to take care of? He is saying to us, I want to partner with you. Yes, God is in control, but He wants us in the narrative. He wants us there, right beside Him. And shouldn't we do the same in our lives? Shouldn't we want God right beside us? Even in the hard times. It's hard to see that when you're struggling. But let Him in. Tell Him. I do it all the time, where I just voice what I'm going through. And I'm like, Lord, I know I'm struggling here. I need you to be a part of this. God created us in a way to know that we are important to Him. Jesus says it, but I'm going to repeat it again. If God cares so much for the wildflowers and makes sure they grow without any human interaction, and if God cares so much about the sparrows that He provides them food, how much more does He care for us? How much more does He want to take care of us? And I think that's the whole point of these two verses, is that, yes, God gave the same blessing of be fruitful and multiply to the animals, but He did not add in the part of them reigning over anything. He added that into His blessing for us. So I hope today, amidst the struggles and amidst whatever is going on, that you can feel God next to you and you can cry out to Him. You can call on Him to be right there with you and say, Lord, I need to feel you right now. So I hope today you guys have a chance to step outside, look at creation, and even once we're past the creation story and we're onto other narratives, I'm going to keep reminding us to hold firm to these promises. The promise that God created a home for us, that He doesn't leave our side because He loves us. He created this for us. So take a look outside and realize just how special and how important you are to Him, because you are created in His image. You are His child, and He loves you. So I hope today you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.